There you go. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Coffee with Father James, and happy Easter to you all. I'm drinking from my black travel mug, but this isn't just any black travel mug. Are you ready for this? Watch this. Get ready, it's good. There you go. It's my priest travel mug, because I want to talk to you today about priests. Over the last 5, 6, 7 months in our parish, since the end of July this past year, we've been blessed to have Father Gregory with us, working full-time as a priest with us. He comes from Nigeria. He was a seminary teacher, professor. He came directly to us from Rome, where he had just finished his theology degree. And I want to let you know, but it's something that many of you already do know because the Archdiocese released the news, but Father Gregory is going to be leaving us at the end of April this year. He's going to be going to Truro, where they have a greater need for priests on weekends, because they have their central location and then they have all these other churches that they have to go out and do masses in. So whereas here at our parish, that's not really our immediate need. You know, when one priest can quite adequately cover all of the masses for the weekend. So for that reason, Father Gregory is going to be moved to this area where he's needed, and after he leaves, the bishop has appointed another priest to help us out here, and that's a priest called Father Johni Mathew. Now, many of you know Father Johni. He actually lives in the residence. He's been living in our residence for many years, and he's retired, but he's going to be working with us half-time. Now, some of you may say, well, my goodness, is that enough? Will that be sufficient? And the answer is yes, in a sense that's the kind of priestly help that we need around here. Help with weekday masses, help with funerals, help with weekend masses when I'm not around, because as many of you know, I do travel a little bit with Divine Renovation, the other ministry that I'm involved with. And we will need coverage on those weekends that I'm not here. We also need priest coverage simply because, well, we're Catholics. A part of our identity as a church is the sacraments, the gift that God has given us. For instance, just this past Friday, just this couple of weeks ago, in preparation for Easter, we had a day of reconciliation, and it was incredible because every single year we see the increase in the numbers of people coming to celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation. And on the Friday morning, for at least an hour and a half, we had 4 priests going all at the same time. And at one point, Father Gregory and I were only supposed to be there for half an hour, then get a bit of a break, because we were both signed up to do about 4.5 hours of confessions throughout the day. And we didn't get out of here until like 1. I didn't get out of the church till 1 o'clock. So at one point I got up and I looked, there were 28 people waiting. So it's incredible. So that goes to say that the more a parish comes to life, and as we see our parish waking up spiritually, it actually creates greater demand for priestly ministry. And so that's why we definitely need priestly support. We need the ministry of priests in our parish. However, we can get away with a half-time priest, as important as it is, because we have other staff members who can help us with that. So that's what I wanted you to know. Many of you do know Father Johni. If you see him, please welcome him. So he'll be joining us on the second weekend of May, because on the first weekend of May, he's actually got a prearranged trip with his family. I'm going to be away that first weekend of May, and we will introduce him after that. We have another priest helping us out, going to fill in for us. So there you go. There's the update. We will have some time to thank Father Gregory for his time with us and to celebrate his ministry at the end of April before he goes on his final weekend. More information about that shortly. Thanks everyone. God bless.